So, Custom X, alright. Now we're definitely stepping into the stiffer regions of snowboard, if you like, so that added response and power. This is full-blown camber, okay? So, as you can see, camber profile the whole way through the snowboard, alright? So there's no get-out-of-jail-free card here, okay? So you definitely want to be more of a switched-on rider, that higher intermediate to advanced guy, okay? So you can put this here, and it's leaning nice, and you know, I can really lean it in, it's going to hold a great edge. Still got our frostbite edges on here, okay, just to add to that grip when we are on the charge. And as well as that, we still have that WFO sintered base that's keeping us nice and fast on the foot, alright. We definitely have a slightly longer nose, directional in shape, okay, because this thing does get up to some pretty good speeds, and we want to keep it nice and stable underfoot, alright. The Squeezebox that we use, so that Squeezebox that we were talking about in those last boards, is now something that we call Squeezebox High, okay. So in these areas here and here, we now put a carbon fleecing over the top of that Squeezebox, alright. So straight away again, that's torsionally stiffening up the snowboard, okay, to give us more response, and also adding into the power that we can use to load up the nose and tail to give us that pop when we need it, alright. The core profiling this is called a Dragonfly Core, okay, that uses what's called multi-zone EGD, alright. Try not to lose these on too much on this. The multi-zone EGD, dual zone EGD that we've been talking about runs like that, okay. Multi-zone runs like that, and then like that, okay. So our wood laminates in this section are still running like this through the snowboard, okay, which means that we still get this torsional twist, okay. So we can really power through and get this ball kind of turning into the turn a lot better, alright? So it reacts and responds the best way it can underfoot. That EGD is still pushing the power out towards the edge, if you like, okay? But rather than having a Superfly core or a Superfly 2 core, okay, we now what we call it a Dragonfly core. So if you imagine that one wood laminate, so we've got Superfly, okay, that's the size of the wood laminates. Superfly 2, that's the size of the wood laminates. I can't do the next one for Dragonfly because I've got to split my little finger into 5 wood laminates, if you like. So now, if you think where there's one wood lam, there was 5, you can see how tunable this snowboard is, if you like. You can rock a bloody symphony on the edge of this thing, alright, rather than ding ding ding, if you're, is that cool? So basically, any small difference in pressure that I make towards the outside edge is going to be driving it to the right pinpoint where you need it, if you like. Is that cool? So it greatly increases the response in the snowboard. But also, those wood laminates are lighter in weight, so you also notice that it's lighter than the custom. Last thing is this is high voltage carbon highlights. So we've got carbon highlights in the custom, okay? This is high voltage carbon highlights, so basically it's even faster, the response is even more electric, if you like. How do we do that, okay? So in the custom, the carbon highlights that we use are flat, okay? Whereas in here, the carbon stringers that we use are round. Great way to imagine that is, imagine your lollipop stick, a wooden lollipop stick. Bends really easy, doesn't it, okay? Whereas a chubba chub stick, okay, a plastic stick, you know, is round, it holds a lot more pent up energy, okay? It won't bend as quickly. It's exactly the same with what's going on here. Because those round stringers are harder to bend, if you like, so there's more pent up pressure, it means that it's torquing through the snowboard a lot faster, so it's giving you that pressure edge stretch a lot quicker. Is that cool? As well as that, using those stringers, okay, that carbon fleecing to load up the nose and tail. Whereas Squeezebox, what we put in, we're guaranteed to get out. Squeezebox on a custom with the carbon highlights, maybe what we put in, we could kind of get ×5 out of it, if you like. With this, it would be like getting ×10 out, okay? Super fast, super electric, mega pop, incredible snowboard, but definitely for more the advanced rider. Is that cool? Yeah. There you go. Is that alright?